Which way the biz, if you can take it.
All right, welcome back to the show, folks. That's right, you got the American Adversaries. And excuse me for just a minute, indulge me. I'm looking for a story here. And, of course, you know that the Justice Department announced Friday, or was it Thursday? Anyway, they announced this past week, oh, here it is, that no charges will be brought against Lois Lerner or anyone else for that matter.
There was no crimes committed by the IRS.
No, poor judgment and mismanagement. Yes.
Now, that was the American voters twice now for Barack Obama.
Yeah, I'll say. But that was the conclusion of the Justice Department. And, of course, we also have found out since that scandal first broke however many years ago now, 3 years ago or whatever, that many of those IRS employees went on to get bonuses, in fact.
Yeah, for doing such a great job of being...
All right. Well, the Secret Service has outdone them, right? Now, they got bonuses for basically harassing a bunch of conservatives, right?
Right.
Well, the Secret Service has outdone that. I want to read to you a few paragraphs now from this week, from Friday's Wall Street Journal. Half the federal agents investigated for allegedly attending sex parties with prostitutes in Colombia received bonuses during the investigation or afterward, according to a new internal review of the Drug Enforcement Administration's handling of the scandal. I'm sorry, did I say Secret Service? I meant Drug Enforcement Agency. The Justice Department Inspector General Michael Horowitz issued a report Thursday analyzing the aftermath of the internal probes of DEA agents for allegedly patronizing prostitutes in Colombia, where prostitution is legal in certain zones. 5 of 10 agents originally investigated in 2010 received cash bonuses or an award of extra vacation time, the Inspector General said. He doesn't go on to say whether they spended that extra vacation time in Colombia and that extra money on those prostitutes.
Well, I was just going to say, maybe it was bonus to get more prostitutes.
But didn't the Secret Service also have a similar scandal where they were there was a couple of them that had some prostitutes or something like that?
Up in their hotel rooms, yeah, even while the president was there.
Yeah. It goes on to say DEA policy prohibits employees from receiving favorable personnel actions for 3 years after being subject to discipline for significant misconduct or while a misconduct probe is continuing. I don't know if they want to use that word probe in conjunction
with prostitution.
Though officials are allowed to create exceptions. In response, the DEA said the system formally worked so slowly that some personnel would be approved for awards well before they became the focus of a disciplinary investigation. The agency said it has since created a better electronic check system.
Oh, so it's now direct deposit. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
Well, you got to say, it's pretty hard to outdo that. You know, you get caught with a bunch of hoes, and then you still get your bonus on top of that. Not bad
and
work.
A better electronic system of delivery.
Not bad, yeah, there you go. Not bad work over to the DEA. How about that, right? Okay. Let me see. There was another one here I wanted to... this is an interesting Gallup poll that just came out. Let me see if I can pull that up right here on my smart device real quick for us here. It has to do with the NRA's, here we go, favorability. The NRA is at 58% favorability.
But they're terrorists.
Well, that's just too bad, I guess. 58% favorability. Obama, his favorability is down around 46%. Hillary, in the latest Gallup poll, her favorability rating is at 39%. So when it comes to the NRA and Hillary, the NRA all the way. And let me see. Let's see. Okay. anyway, the NRA, in terms of Gallup polling, has far more favorable ratings than Hillary Clinton and obviously Bernie Sanders. And so, anyway, that's not too surprising, but it is some good news at the end of the day. Some bad news, well, I don't know if it's, well, what it's about is bad news. There's a new Planned Parenthood video out. This was released by Got News, who evidently got it from Congress, who evidently got it from the people who were making these videos all along.
Right.
And in this latest video, they're talking about late-term abortions, and they're laughing and hoo-hawing around, kind of like Hillary Clinton the other day in the Benghazi
things. Yeah, well, they're all liberals.
Yeah, at one point, they talk about, and once again, let me see if I can bring this up real quick. No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Oh. The people were talking about the procedures and having a good old laugh about it. And there was this one part that I wanted to bring up. Here we go. They were talking, as I said, they were talking about these late-term abortions and how they are conducted. And let's see. Here were some of the comments that were made on the tape. To laughter. I don't like saying I'm dismembering a fetus. It makes me feel bad. I find second trimester abortions grotesque. I feel like anytime you enter the body, it's grotesque. Laughed. That's kind of like Hillary the other night.
Yeah.
I just want to honor that we have different feelings about this. We need to be prepared. My coping mechanism is to cope with the baby fetus. Reverence with something that was alive and is not now. An eyeball just fell down into my lap, and that's gross. And I say to myself, this abortion's going well. It's going safely. To laughter and applause from the Planned Parenthood audience.
Yeah.
So while they're having good old laughs, the fetuses are getting cut into pieces.
They're yucking it up while committing murder. Yeah.
In essence, exactly that. So, and I'll tell you what, I was very impressed with Ben Carson this morning on the NBC show, and Chuck Todd asked him, do you believe in abortion? Should a woman have a right to have an abortion? And he simply said, no. And he went on to ask him, what about in the case of the life of the mother? He said, well, that's an extremely rare situation. And if there were a situation like that, we could, as doctors, talk about it and discuss it.
Yeah, that's only like 1/100th of 1%.
Would you like to see Roe v. Wade overturned, Dr. Carson? Yes, I would. Do you believe that life begins at conception, Dr. Carson? Yes, I do. There was no equivocating, no beating around the bush, straight, direct answers to questions, unashamed, undaunted, and seemingly doesn't care about the political ramifications of saying such as that. So this is, like I said, I believe that Ben Carson could really turn people's hearts and minds in this country and actually help the country heal.
That's why I say put him in charge of the VA and Health and Human Services.
I think he'd be better off as vice president, but he could oversee as a special project those cabinet positions. But I think as a vice president, and of course this would set him up to possibly be a president if he were to become the vice president. So I think that the man has what we need. He has that steely moral fortitude that will not back down in the face of political correctness when it comes to these social issues.
Right.
And it's that same steely fortitude that Trump has, and he won't back down when it comes to issues of American greatness and in terms of economics and military and things like that. As John Lear was saying earlier, I do believe these guys, this would be the best combination of all of what we have to offer us right now. Like I said, Ted Cruz, great guy through and through. The problem with Cruz is he's already been branded by the liberal branding iron, and it's going to be hard to reverse that. And so I just wish that I could say something different when it comes to Ted Cruz. But I will say this: I think he would make an excellent attorney general, and I think he would make a fabulous Supreme Court justice. Would someone have the guts to put him up and demand that he be confirmed? And after all, at the end of the day, he does have the face of a judge.
That he does. I'd also like to see Trey Gowdy as...
He would probably make a pretty good attorney general, too. But
right.